homicide in Bloomfield. They thought they were going to get away with it, but they didn't know Brittany Timberlake was on the case. Senator Brittany Timberlake. Y'all give it up for Larry Hamm, a real civil rights leader. You know, I woke up this morning and I said, I have to decide where I want to be. I got to decide what program I'd like to go to, what I'd like to expose my child to, and I decided to come and join a real one. Someone who is serious about the movement, fights every single day for justice and equality for all. Wasn't interested in sitting in a dog and pony show or giving out a turkey or two here and there, because Dr. King was not about that per se. He was about systemic and systematic reform. He was about changing the system for the better. The very system that produces the beggar he spoke about has to be reformed. So I wanted to come with the very people who are on the front lines of that, and to be here today because I'm raising up quite a few soldiers. One who's standing right beside me and one who will be coming in a couple of months. So forgive me if I skip the marching, but I'll be with you in about 4 months because I'm carrying our 4th baby boy right now. I want to talk today about what it means to be an American, about our Constitution of the United States, about how all people are equal, and how the words of the forefathers, the first set of forefathers, were beautiful words, but they didn't apply to everyone. And that it took the voice of the people to raise up, and the communities of the groups to rise up, in order to then support defending and for those beautiful words apply to all Americans. We are standing here at a time where those beautiful words applying to all Americans are being compromised and ignored again. The Constitution of the United States protects both documented people and undocumented people. You're welcome. You're welcome. I did. I sponsored one of the bills. There's a package of bills right now to make sure that people are aware of their rights. And one of them is to codify what our Attorney General directives are. There's something in the Constitution called the Supremacy Clause, which means that, yes, sure, the federal government reigns supreme as far as their laws and other things, right? But then there's an anti-commandeering clause. That means that the states have a level of protection and a level of autonomy. And our system, our programs, do not have to administer federal programs. We have to know that as citizens. What does that mean? As we rise to the occasion of this moment, what that means is that our county government that we're standing in front of, our state government, our local police, our state police do not have to administer ICE programs. We have a few more hours left, about a day and a half for our governor to sign the bill. And I believe in my heart he's going to do the right thing and stand on the right side of history as far as it relates to that. So, my spirit and my soul is disturbed.
Getting this Zachariah Jackson BASA News.
Most recently in Bloomfield, announced
This is a POP Martin Luther King march here today. We can't get close like I would like to, but we do the best we can.
a great late Lieutenant Governor Sheila Y. Oliver. And while we can talk about what's happening at the federal level, we also have to address what's happening in our localities. We have to address that this racism that is rearing its ugly head in such a fierce way also impacts our local towns here in New Jersey.
We're here in Essex County, Newark, New Jersey, and outside the doctor.
And those police officers
Martin Luther King Building of Justice right here on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
One of the biggest misconceptions about black people is that it's not necessarily, we just don't want there to be people who are racist and armed with a badge and a gun. We support police. We need our law enforcement. If someone comes running over here, I'm not calling the Ghostbusters. I'm calling 911. When we criticize our systems that are broken, that have fostered racism, that have fostered violence, when we criticize constitutional violations where they gun a woman down in the street in Minnesota, 37 years old, 3 children, that's not anti-police, that's pro-American, that's pro-democracy. If we don't see, and if we don't know that everything that we have ever loved about this country is on the line right now, then we're choosing to be blind. My father traveled the globe protecting democracy. You don't get anything more patriotic than a 5-year-old girl who says goodbye to her father on the way to war. To Saudi Arabia was there when Saddam lit the oil fields on fire. You don't get any more patriotic than a young girl who says goodbye to her father as he goes stand on the border of North and South Korea to protect South Korea from being rolled on for North Korea, protect South Korea's ability to have democracy. They're trying to claim our talking points as unpatriotic and un-American. It's not true. They're trying to frame our talking points as anti-police. It's not true. We love this country. We want this country to be around so that our children can have freedom and justice that our leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King died for. My little boy became very enamored with the story of Dr. King, and I saw him being able to identify with him. And now, for just one quick second, forgot a little bit about how the story ends, until I watched him learn it and I watched the light bleed from his eyes as he learned that this great man who wanted to just unhuman, who believed in equality and justice for all, who believed in integration and love and Christianity, he was a Christian, was gunned down like that. To see the light leave from a child's eyes.
Show the many people out here.
We've got to stick together. We've got to demand better.
You have someone over there, I believe, with the Palestinian flag, look like. You have many different groups come together. I think Larry Hamm, the chairman of POP, said over 200 groups endorsed the march. So they're out here. We won't be here long. We'll just be here a couple more minutes. Okay, Larry gonna do his famous march that he does, I believe, down to the federal building in Newark, and we will conclude at this point. You know, Larry Hamm has been a fixture in this community for over 70 years, you know, and he's a warrior, someone that, you know, to be reckoned with. I've walked behind him for many years.
Everybody can speak and call me home.
To cover him and things that nature. They're right there with him. He's a civil rights man that has class. He's also a man that I never, a civil rights leader, I never heard use the N-word. Many of our civil rights leaders I've set highly by, and I've heard them out of anger use the N-word. I've never heard Larry Hamm use the N-word. Cheerio to Larry Hamm and his marches.
Stop lunch, you don't stop marching. So I don't want to take a lot of time. I just want to say that we're here with you from Maplewood to Newark to New Jersey to the United States. We say no Trump, Trump must go. We need what Charles Hall said. We need to be out there in November. The three stooges that run this country, Trump, Johnson in the House, and Thune in the Senate, are destroying democracy, and we must elect people who are going to stop Trump and take back this country. Thank you very much. Also, we want to close the Lady Hall, right? Somebody just died in the Lady Hall. John Wilson Brutus. We raised the name of John Wilson Brutus. We want justice for him. And in May, when they arrested Mayor BASA, other people were arrested, and they're still fighting in case. So I'm going to let our brothers and sisters say about that. Abolish. When I said abolish, you say I. Abolish. 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 Today, what's happening in our country is also what happened, what happening when I left my country. What's happening in Venezuela, what's happening in Gaza is what's happening here today. Our democracy is in danger. We have to keep fighting. And this is not a time to sit and say nothing. Let's give it a round of applause for us to be here. Rapid response teams has been always outside and tracing ice, and we should not allow this because this should be a country that has a due process. We were fighting outside of the detention center in the Lady Hall, and that detention center should be closed. We should not allow our detention centers in New Jersey. We have our court tomorrow. We were arrested outside of the Lady Hall, and we're saying that this is not right, that we have to face court because we were exercising our amendments, we were exercising our rights to say, ICE out of New Jersey. We have a bill that Governor Murphy needs to sign by tomorrow noon. So I want to have everyone say, Governor Murphy signed the bill. When I say ICE, you say out of New Jersey, ICE. ICE. I want to just ask us a couple words really quick.
Just really quick, I want to just piggyback off of what we've just said. We have only a day and a half. This governor has
ride by. All right. Now, we got banners here. We want people to carry, all of you that don't have signs, we have plenty of
At this point, they're getting ready, Larry's organizing everybody to get ready to do the march.
Everybody come over and get banners, please. There's a banner for you. Every issue is covered today. Come on over, folks, and get some banners. Come on over. Right, go ahead, come on over. Come on over and get some banners. Come on over and get some banners. All right. Oh, Councilwoman. I would have called somebody. Everybody come up. The banners are right behind me. Everybody come up. If you don't have a sign, come and get a banner. It's very light. They're lightweight. They're not heavy. Right. Saeed Muhammad is going to help you get organized.
We normally would get right there in front of them, but because of the weather at this point in challenge, that we will not do that.
Nello and Justice, where y'all at? Nello and Justice, y'all should be out on the street. Hey. Their banners over here, over here. They're over there, they're over there. The ones, thank you for coming, sir. Banners over there, on the wall over there. They got these over here. Yes. Hey, good to see you. Everybody come, let's get on the street. Goodbye, too.
Again, this is Zachariah Jackson, BASA News, covering Larry Hamm, chairman of POP organization, and they are, as always, honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. Snow is falling from the trees. It's okay. We'll be out of here tonight. Got to be about 500 people out here today or more. lining up at this point. I guess they're gonna march down to the federal building. The chant is the people united, we will never be defeated. Abolish ICE, abolish ICE. It looked like the government could work something out with these people to give them some kind of solidarity. They're hardworking, and I have to be honest with you, they're very hardworking people. They're not political like I would like them to be. Sometimes I feel lonely in my own march toward political things, but at the same time, they're good people. We got babies too in the march, and that's a good thing. Little baby back there. Chairman in the truck.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I can't hear you. Are y'all ready?
the truth is too, as I travel around, there's so many towns in America that there's no one there. People have moved out. It looks like someone could structure some kind of economy in those towns and let the newly arrived immigrants partake in that blessing. There's areas where there's absolutely no one. So something to probably to say to Congress, because we, a lot of people is not here. Jobs move away and then move to the towns empty. Chairman Hamm.
You can't carry it?
Taking a shot at the chairman.
Somebody want to carry it? Yes, look. You can't carry it.
Don't Trump, don't get fascist USA. Don't Trump, don't get fascist
Okay, the chairman is ready.
Day of the struggle. Martin Luther King. Day of the struggle. Day of the struggle. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. Day of the struggle. Day of the struggle. Martin Luther King. Day of the struggle. Day of the struggle. Day of the win. Martin Luther King looks like him. Day of the struggle. Day of the win. I say Martin Luther King, you say. I say day of the struggle, you say. Martin Luther King! Martin Luther King! Martin Luther King! Live like him! Dare to struggle! Dare to win! Martin Luther King! Live like him! Dare to struggle! Dare to win! Martin Luther King! Live like him! Dare to struggle! Dare to win! Martin Luther King! Live like him! Dare to struggle! Dare to win! Martin Luther King! Live like him! Dare to struggle! Dare to win! Martin Luther King! Live like him!
Okay, the march has started. We're going.
Dare to struggle! Martin Luther King!
Sun trying to come out, that's a good thing. The marches are going. It's a beautiful Dr. Martin Luther King Day. God bless everybody. And the energy that they put in. There's some good people in this nation that still believe in truth and justice in the American way. Again, we're going to conclude in a moment. Jackson, BASA News. We're going to conclude in one moment. Okay, well, again, we leave you with the statue of Dr. Martin Luther King. Beautiful statue Kansas County put up for Dr. Martin Luther King. Again, this is Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Good night.